It's your boy. What's my name? All right, we're making sandwiches and soup, and we're starting off the day right, yo. So I want you all to think about, where have you been lately, right? Where have you been? Have you been everything that you could possibly be lately, right? Have you been, right? So where have you been? Now, on with the show. This show is about having a good time, loving, and laughing. If you're part of that crew, subscribe down below. Otherwise, watch from the sidelines, yo, and learn how to love. Bro. Hey. Oh, bro. So we are making, today on the episode, we're doing, I don't know how else to put it, but I'm going to put it. We're making soup and sandwiches, which are really tasty. And we invite everybody to tune into this episode. When I say we, I mean the family that is the Wow Info fam. If you want to get your t-shirt or your sweatshirt, just leave a comment down below or just ask me for one and we'll set you up. We'll mail you one. Yo, I hope you're all having a great day. I need a pot for soup, yo. Where's the remote for the thing here? I need a pot for soup and sandwiches. She says hello, you fool. I love you. All right. Join a joyride. Alright, now I gotta start making sandwiches. Need this. I'm gonna need... Oh, there's hot dogs actually. We could do hot... No, let's do sandwiches. This stuff is right here and here. And now we just... Oh, we have this stuff too, right. So actually, let's get a nice Sammy going. A couple Sammys. Some finger foods. I think the wife's making salad. I'm not sure. She's doing the dishes, so I don't know if she's doing salad. But I'm doing soup and sandwiches. We may also be doing a side salad. I don't know. One of her bells fell off walking up the stairs, bitching at me. Oh, what a wonderful life. But it's like the bell barely makes a sound anyway. It's weird. I got a couple parcels to unbox here. Don't want to do it right now. We're going to do the soup right now. So I actually don't think that this pot can even hold 4 cups. Yeah, it must be able to. It's going to be right to the brim, basically. And I'm okay with that. Why not just this one time? How about we don't use instructions to make leek soup? Oh, we're not even having leek soup. What are we having? We're having broccoli soup, so that's fine. Broccoli soup she is. We'll do a Sleepstream. No, not a Sleepstream, sorry. We'll do a balloon video in the living room after, for like when I'm eating or before I eat. You know, while this is cooking, I'll go in the living room. We'll stop this stream. We'll start up a secondary. I could get this. Did I even read the package? We're gonna read the instructions. I don't know if this requires like whisk with cold water or cold milk. Okay, so which we're using. I'll tell you what we're using right now. Okay. I'm using cold oat drink, unsweetened oat drink. So it's very perfect. I don't have a clue what 4 cups is. I don't want to put too much. I don't want to put too little. So I'm going to put it about there. We're going to whisk it. We don't even have a whisk. And the wife is grouchy again. So, in that case, I don't know why my... Alright, let's see what we got here. No whisk. Maybe she'll throw me one. Babe, could you throw me a whisk, please? Awesome. Alright, let's see. I don't know, we have like 5 whisks. Oh, I'm using a butter knife to whisk my soup, which is raised to the limit of the pot at the top of it. So we must do the whisking very slowly. And just like so, I sure hope we whisk the soup decently. So, now that's done. I'm going to start the sandwiches with bread. Here's bread. Here's paper towel. We're going to use a couple pieces of paper towel for the support system for the bread. I'm drinking it tonight. I'll slip that in front of the can. Put this to the side. Okay. So, is it your day to sandwich? Let's see who wrote no for leek soup. Let's see how rednecks there are in the chat that eat beef burgers all day. Oh, 50% eat beef burgers all day. Gross me right up. Probably just the hot chicks and the cool dudes like leek soup. Such as myself, which is, of course, the hot dude banging all that hot chick. To the dudes in the chat that said no, shame on you, y'all. To the swollen up dudes in the chat. And you're swole not because you work out, but because you eat beef, brah. Go check out the pictures from the 1950s in Canada, and then go look at pictures of people in the 1950s in the States. And you tell me if you should be eating the meat that those same people barely could afford meat. And the portion they ate was so tiny. They eat fucking vegetables every day, brah. But you wouldn't know that because your parents got brainwashed with MK Ultra in the 70s, 60s and 70s, and obviously the 80s. Changed the game for the elites when it comes to healthcare industry, right? Look around you. All your parents are on medication, right? There's not one of your parents that's 40 in the chat that's not on medication. It's because of the food you guys eat. Because you go, oh, I love beef. Well, that beef system that you're into right there just cost you your well-being, you know? So I don't get hooked on fairy tales and lullabies. I go off of facts, and the facts are in, bud. I was right 18 years ago when I said vegan, plant-based diets are way better. Bro, I was doing 80 push-ups, inclined push-ups in a row. There ain't a YouTuber that goes live that can even do half that today. I can still do 50 push-ups in a row. No problem. Right now, dropping 50. You put a $500 super chat in the chat right now. If I can't do 50 push-ups, I'm still keeping the money. But at least you'll be able to see. But I can do 50 push-ups. But so we're clear. Throw 500 down in the chat right now. Let it clear. Let me cash it. And the day that I cash it, I'll go to the bank. I'll do 50 push-ups in the parking lot of the bank. Bruh. Like I said, lots of people got to put their money where their mouth is. Oh, I'm so big. Oh, I'm so tough. Bro, you can't do 10 push-ups in a row. Man push-ups. That's sad, you know? To keep talking about how much protein you get out of beef all day. Watching wrestling and, you know, sitting all day. Good luck with your life, bud. You got to get off your ass. At a very young age, I was kicked outside, you know, told to go hammer out people and get grass stains. How come you guys aren't getting grass stains, you know? How come you never even been in a fist fight, you know? Like, fighting teaches you that not only do you not want to be mouthy later on in life, but if you get into a fist fight once and you get your ass kicked, I guarantee you you're a nerd for the rest of your life. You're never going to commit a problem for anyone ever. But if you don't catch that beating when you're a lippy youth, you grow up thinking you're this Hulk Hogan in your life. Trust me when I say I know too many dudes talk a big talk, and then I've seen too many dudes tuck tail and run. You know what that means, tuck tail and run? Ultra pusses. This dude right here ain't no puss. I'm the nicest guy. I'm the most peaceful dude. But if you are evil, I'll knock you down. I'll sit on you and wait for the cops to get there. And then I'll take my medal, my reward for taking out a psycho, you know? Lots of people out there, though. Solid pusses, you know? The same encounters I've had, I can say that I know most of you have had, but you have not led like a leader. You led like a sourpuss, right? Big talker in your living room, but somebody has any type of words for you and you're cowering, right? So just remember, you should never be a big talker unless you are a big man. Does that make sense to you? You learn this after you get in the fisticuffs. If you were the one talking smack and a dude came up to you and didn't like what you were saying and you still flattened him, I mean, think about what happened there, right? But if you were talking smack and you got flattened, I mean, think about it, right? Good things came. It works both ways. I mean, sometimes people are going to get their head bopped and sometimes they're not, right? But the majority of people who are big men, most of them talk smack because they can push people around, right? Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're not a big man. Maybe you're a little scrawny, little pipsqueak, but you still push women around, right? Because you're just a little stronger than they are, right? And this is the way the world works, yo. This is how we ended up with lawyers and politicians. Those little pipsqueaks end up getting jobs, you know? Some of the most absolutely dangerous people in society are lawyers and politicians. Did you know that? It's an ego trip they go on, right? I don't know if you know any lawyers, but I happen to know some, and some are wicked and some are wicked. So you take it how you want. I'm telling you straight up. Um, there was a lawyer last year, a year before in Winnipeg, who was such a diddler. He was a kid diddler. He was a hockey coach, and he diddled like 60 kids in Winnipeg. The guy ended up shooting himself last year in a hotel in Winnipeg rather than go to jail and face the consequences of his actions. And he's one of Winnipeg's top lawyers, you guys. This guy was a hockey coach in Winnipeg for over 30 years. Like, this is the way stuff goes, man. These people have so much power, and others who are in cahoots, but they sit on the sidelines. Maybe they just watch the videos this creeper made. But, like, this guy was pumping out videos for years of these kids. So it's just disgusting what's out there. And I've got to wonder how long and how many people came forward and they did nothing, right? Same situation, different name, Peter Nygaard or David Nygaard. I forget what it is. The guy, he looks like Barbie, gone wrong with plastic surgery and about 90. But this is a dude. And this dude, his hair is all fluffy and furry like a poodle, you know? And I'm not gonna say who, but I have friends who have met the guy and said they were ultra creeped out the first time they met him. They could tell that this guy was an ultra creeper, and maybe they'll come. Maybe I'll have them give their statement about what they saw that night at this was like a function, but yeah, maybe, just maybe. I haven't decided because it's not really. I don't want to. I don't like the guy. I have nothing. I'm not scared. I don't know if I want to involve the lady. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Possibly, maybe in a year, 6 months, a year, I'll get her to come on or I'll get a recording of her asking. Like, you know, I'll do an interview. I'll record it and then I'll upload it. You know what I mean? Just her voice, not her face. There's no need to have, you know, an eyewitness to an absolute pervy dude. We don't need to have her outed, right? We can keep her anonymous, you know, confidential for obvious reasons, like low-life scum here in Winnipeg. I'll give you examples. Many people in Winnipeg who hold jobs of high places have done horrible things. Horrible things. A woman, a police officer in Portage La Prairie, you can Google this. They shut down the Portage La Prairie RCMP detachment because an officer made his girlfriend or his ex-wife, I can't remember, this was about 10 years ago or 7 years ago, he beat her and made her walk through, he took all her clothes off her, threw her outside in the wintertime, and made her walk, and she walked to the police station with hardly anything on. The police didn't even lay any charges. So fucking this shit goes viral, and the cop and the police station the police station in Portage was shut down because of this woman's story, right? And I have another story, but I can't get into too much because I remember now you can figure out where that happened. So I have another one where RCMP officers in Manitoba, and it's definitely, this is somebody I know, and I'm pretty sure they sued or charged all these people who were doing this, but they shot at innocent people. These guys all lost their jobs. There's a second police, this was a long time ago, but it's happened in my lifetime. I grew up with these people. And these people are gentlemen. But these redneck cops, I guess they had the wrong vehicle. Like, they were actually open fire shooting at a vehicle that nobody had a gun in it, and these people don't even know what the fuck's going on. And they just started unloading shotgun shells on this car. But this is the level of insanity that exists just here in Manitoba. So don't think for a second that just because every time you call the police, whether you're in trouble or not, you could be the one that ends up getting shot. Because when they come in the middle of the night, guns drawn, maybe one of them overreacts, or maybe one of them is scared shitless and fires first rather than thinking, right? So you got to make sure you need them, number one. And number two, you shouldn't really call them unless like your life is in danger. That's my opinion. Because if your life isn't in danger, when they get there in the middle of the night or something, then your life could be in danger. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there's many outcomes and scenarios that could follow that and lead up to what I just said. Man, those farts were awesome, eh? Make sure you drop some likes in the chat for them farts. And I'll see you all on the next one. But remember, don't be too scared to have a conversation about something that's so pertinent to society, right? To this very moment, right? Don't cover up for these. Listen, there's no need for you to be scared of an entity that works for you, okay? You have to understand this. A police officer works for every single person in the community. If they are acting like they are not there to help you, you tell them to call, or you call 911 and say, there is a police officer that's gone fucking batshit crazy. I need help now. My life's in danger, right? And then what's going to happen is that their corporal or whatever is going to come down and say, what the fuck is going on here? Charlie or Derek or Darren, whatever your goof name is. You got bullied in high school and you think getting a gun on the side of your holster fucking makes your life better. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't make your life better. You can't heal. This is, Shakespeare said this, and I quote, no one in the world can take your pain away. So if you cops were bullied all your life, shoved in lockers all your life, which I don't know if you guys know this, but that's why most people become cops. Because they were bullied. Most people join the army because they want to have that ability to hurt somebody with their skills. You go look it up psychologically speaking and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Of course there are those people who had grew up in a home with a loser like Sloppy Heads who punched out his wife's teeth. And you want to be a cop to put pricks like that in jail, right? Of course. That's awesome. But that's fucking few and far between. The majority have an agenda, or how do you say it? Like they have a vendetta against people who, like, I grew up places, okay? And I grew up with bacon bits all over, like, my area that knew me. And I was always better looking than 99% of them. I was the top sports star everywhere I played. And all these goobers were always, like the last picked. I'm telling you. I know 60 cops and most of them are goobs. So when you look around you, always remember that the people you are trying to get help from may not be that sane. Like if you think it's sane for a cop to undress his wife, kick her out in the middle of a fucking snowstorm in Portage-la Prairie, that's insane. Now this guy swore to uphold and protect us. And he failed to protect his wife. So I'd like you to think about that. But then let's ring up Crystal Tammen. Crystal Tammen is a mother who was killed by a drunk driver who, of course, was a pig in Winnipeg who tried to cover it up. Go Google the name Crystal Tammen and see the horrendous acts that are given daily to people for blessings. They are not. I love your attitude. Thank you, Terry Reese. My attitude loves you too. There's so many people in the world, they can't really get their head around trying to do the right thing, right? Everyone talks a big talk about doing the right thing. But when it comes time to stick up for someone or to do the right fucking thing, look at the cowards that live amongst us. And ask yourself if even 1 ounce of the genetic DNA that Robin Hood had rests and resides in these minions, these peons. It doesn't. It doesn't. So remember, everybody, don't get caught up in these glamorous la-di-da lifestyles when you need to pretend every day that you're tough. You pretend that you're tough. You pretend that you're a big man. Proving you're a big man is much different than pretending all day like you're one. And you want to know the biggest problem, or the biggest thing that you're going to understand last? When the time comes for you to act like a big man, and they see you cower and hide in a snail shell like the coward you are, they'll never be your friend again. Because all your life you ever did was just say, oh, I'm the toughest, the biggest man, this and that, I'm the smartest, I know how to do this, my way is the right way. Goobers talk like that. Ultra goobers talk like that. They push their presence on you like they're gods. And you look around and you're like, show me your riches, gods. Show me how much you've accrued. And quickly you'll say you've got fuck all. So think about it. Think about the ones that claim they're bosses and then look around you and literally see who are the bosses. I am the boss. Try and keep that in mind when you watch my show. I don't have problems. My wife's like, you look mean. I'm like, I don't think I look mean. I think I look hot. You know, looking mean means like I'm fit and I look like I function properly and everything. So be it, brah. So be it. If you're saying, actually, if what my wife means is you look like you could be a pit fighter, a street fighter, you know, a cage crusher, then I accept that. And I do agree. Yeah, wholeheartedly, yes, I do. You don't need to have 19 abs right to your chin to kick someone's ass. I can't even explain to you how many dudes thought they were super tough, ultra-roid dudes. They could hardly throw a punch. They were so stiff. You don't move like you're a ninja. You move like you're carrying a duffel bag full of boulders. So remember that speed always wins. Every time. The best thing you can be is fast. Of course you want strength. Concentrate on your speed. Concentrate on your agility. And if you think you're fast, let's go for a race. And when I dust you, like when I outrun you, like you're halfway to where I'm at the finish line and you have barely ran half. You need to work harder on being fast because you're very slow. I'm almost 50, you know? Almost 50 and I run faster than a fucking speeding bullet. Think about it. So, if you want to be something, you should try and achieve to be something. Don't just claim you're something. By claiming you're something, you've done nothing. By claiming you are something, you have done nothing. See, when I said all those years ago, I am the master grower, and I was given all the grow shows, all the tips, everyone's bud that came on my show had bunk and tiny buds. Everyone. My second year of doing grow shows, you all improved 50% or 100% better yield and 50,000 times more frost. Come on. So, like, and I told y'all, I didn't want to give up my secrets. Like, I'm a master grower. You know what it means to be a master? Go look around you and see how many people are giving out Taekwondo lessons in double black belts for free. No one's giving you the greatest lessons of each career for free. But I did. Because I was like, not only was I embarrassed, I was sad. I felt bad for you. I'm like, I could grow better than that at 19. Way better than anything I ever saw on YouTube in 2017. I grew bigger buds, way frostier when I was 19. 1999. Fucking before YouTube was created. So, like, I was keeping up with Ramo and Steve Cubby. They were fucking 32 years older than me, each of them, you know? Like, they're old dudes, man. I'm a young buck. But yet here I am, at least as good as they are all day, every day, with none of the extra gadgets and all the extra stuff they have, the huge ceilings, high rooms, the perfect environments. I have a good environment, but it's not because I got $47,000 of electronic devices running everywhere for, $9,000 a year in power bills. That's not what's happening. So if you think they're that awesome, you're pretty dumb because they use like every single trick in the world to get like Remo grows tiny buds compared to me. Go look at Remo's grow. He didn't even want to upload his videos a year and a half ago because he states on video he was having problems. And this guy can't be a master grower if this whole room sucked. So he's got like 90 people, scientists, fucking helping him grow. Nobody helps me grow. Nobody says, do this. Dad will put these drops in here and mix this. Oh, I just brought over a $77,000 tester. Let's use it. I don't get that. I don't have that. My shit's flames, bro. Flames. And I don't go through those extra hoops and la-di-das like he does. So when you compare the dude with 337,000 subscribers, been here for 18 years on YouTube or whatever it is, I've been here for 4 or 5 and I banned for a year because Google had a bunch of gingers working for them back in 2018 and 19. Don't know what happened there, but they're gone now. They're gone now. Definitely want to have the police look into who was altering and defaming my YouTube channels back then. But for now, I won't. But they have to have this on record. Like, there can't be somebody that, oh, we don't know who it was. Then I'll sue you all. Then I'll sue the whole lot of you. But yeah, let's just say for real that, there's certain things you guys, you're not privy to. You're not accustomed. You don't even think like that. I wish people would have a deeper thought than just like on the top of the soup bowl. You don't ever look inside the bowl of soup. Just the film on the top. You just, whatever you can see on the top of the bowl of soup is all you think about. You never dive into the bowl and go, holy shit, there's carrots and onions and barley and look, all this shit here. I didn't even realize, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to remember that you could be being fooled every time you watch a video, a cartoon. Obviously, the news is straight garbage. Anything on the news is garbage. If your best friends or the people you get information from get their info from the news, stop hanging out with them right now. Stop. They're ruining